a groundbreaking band. Have you ever heard the tune Birdland? I forgot it where I played. And so, huge hit. Anyway, they were really starting to get ascended, and on this one weekend, there was no gas in Jersey. There was a big gas crisis, and you couldn't get gasoline for your car. So a friend of mine called me up and told me, Weather Report is playing at this place in Parsippany, New Jersey, called The Joint in the Woods. And, oh my God, I gotta go. We have to go. We have to go see Weather Report. Oh my God. Here I am in New York, and all this great music is in front of me now that I was only dealing with on record that I had in my little trailer with my girlfriend from Indiana. So what happened was that I begged this guy, we got a half a tank of gas, and we went down to this club. The place was packed. All these cars, you had to park like a quarter of a mile away. We go into the club, and they're playing this music, but it's kind of like disco-y kind of music. And I'm going, wow, there's Weather Report's equipment on the stage and everything. I'm like, oh no, this is amazing. I bought an album, one of their albums, see Joe Zawinul, they have an autograph for me. This was like an unbelievable moment for me. So what happens was that all of a sudden now 11 o'clock comes and they're going to go on. They come on stage, they play literally for 1 minute and everybody leaves. Like 500 people just walk right out of the door, and then there's like 50 of us left that all look like me and my girlfriend, long hair, hippies, you know what I mean, like that. We were the fans. It was a pickup joint, you know what I mean, that they booked the Weather Report, you know what I mean? But other bands were playing there, but there were 50 people there. But they were playing, I was like in heaven, I was like freaking out. Kathy was sitting on the stage, like right next to Joe playing keyboard. She was in the, how you doing, man, So anyway, at the end of the gig, I go over to the bar with a friend and Kathy and his girlfriend, and we're standing there, we're getting ready to leave, and the percussionist from the band walks out. And he says, and I look at him going, oh my God, his name was Don Romano, oh my God, the band was phenomenal. You guys, you look so great. And he goes, thank you. And then he looks at me, he deals with me, hey man, let me ask you something. What? You got anything like that? Because we were hippies, and I'm going, yeah, we got something, man. I said, it's really good. Come. So he takes us backstage. And all of a sudden, there's like Joe Zawinul and one of the most famous musicians in the world, Wayne Shorter, who played with Miles Davis, and the bass player. And I'm sitting there, and they're giving us this look, like, who are these guys, man? I don't want to deal with this shit. And like the Don goes over and he goes, starts turning around looking at me. Oh, really? Oh, okay, yeah. So Joe comes over going, I'm Joe, man. How are you, man? Going, I'm Fred, man. The band was fantastic. You like this, man? We got a new bass player. He started really rapping on the band, going, but let's get down to business, man. And he goes, oh, very cool, man. So we're sitting there, we're smoking some great shit with him. Excuse me. I'm 22, 1974. And with cops are coming to arrest me here in Lisbon, So, and we're there, and we're talking, and he's getting into it because I'm telling him, I'm a musician, I'm really into synthesizers. We start talking, and he starts going, wow, man, you kind of know your stuff, man. I'm going, well, I'm here, I'm trying to build my career and everything, now I'm leaving my heroes tonight, man. But man, it's band, we got some great shit happening. I'm going, that's great. So we're talking, he turns around and looks at Kathy, and he goes, he's an Austrian, he goes, this guy's your boyfriend. He goes, yeah, he's my boyfriend. He goes, he's pretty cool. So I was like, wow. We were friends for 30 years. And I even made an album dedicated to him called Celebrating the Musical Weather Report. It went to #1 in Japan and did really well. And we were friends and right up until the end. And it was a very weird kind of thing because he never thought that maybe something was going to happen for me because he had a big ego. And then one day, I hate to drop his name, but it's the truth. I'm in Miles Davis's apartment, and all of a sudden, I get a phone call, and it's Joe, and he's in New York. And Miles says to him, man, I got this guy working with me, man. He's so great on this stuff, man. Oh yeah, he goes, his name is Jason Miles. And Joe's like, what? But he's in his own little world. He didn't even know. we had kind of a weird relationship after that, except he never realized that, I don't have a very big ego about it. This was our work. This is what we did. This is what I worked for. And at the very end, in 2007, and we went to a concert, and it was at Jazz at Lincoln Center, and he was standing there, and all these people after his concert were there. And I had a great album out. It's called Miles to Miles, in the spirit of Miles Davis. It took me a long time to do that. And what happened was that he stops in the room and he looks around the room and he says, "Hey, everybody, man, I want to tell you something, man. My friend over here, man, my friend, this is Jason Miles, man. I want to tell you something. He is a bad cat, man. He does great music. You need to pay attention to his stuff, man." I'm like, oh my God, this is incredibly deep. And then I figured the whole thing out in one sentence. He goes, he respects the generations of cats that came before him, man. That's what makes him, man. And it's the truth. You respect the people that came before you, man, that you learned from, that helped you get to that place. And then, a year later, he died. He had this cancer, this melanoma, skin cancer. And you can never forget Joe, man. He was something. So he wrote a very famous song called Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. That was a huge hit. And I'm going to play it for you right now in honor of Joe. I hope you liked these stories, because I got some more of them. Stop telling the stories, I do that clapping. I just want to know that I'm in the right direction. You know what I mean? Okay? Because I'm bringing you inside, the world, There's a couple of deeper ones in there, trust me.